Ross Khan is first by a long shot. Kansas City Cop Watch, what's up? Influence Rush, Mimi. Eyes all around, active shooter, Amber, Mirojo, Pepperoni, News Now Fresno, Polyglogs, Lily Rose, Catman, Sliver Diamond, Adam Sims, Catman, Lovely Rose, Sab Crazy. I've been on the DUI, that one website that I think you use as much as I, and there's really not been any updates on any DUI checkpoints. Keep me posted if you see any. Snap Phase, Southeastern PA Community Watch. What? You guys do realize that this is the guy that made it go from pencil to ink for me, right? Just throwing that out there. Punky Brewster, thank you. Love the pictures on the back wall. Who doesn't? Robert Jameson. Rob P. Lenny, what's up? Boo, boo, boo. Pepperoni, any update on your on your case, on your arrest? Debbie Monterosa, Pete from New York. Christina, yes, I am. I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. Andy Lovett. I'm just going to highlight the women because there's like 4 women on my channel. Elizabeth says, love from Texas. Love back from Los Angeles. Okay, how lazy do you need to be to just type, I will definitely look? Are you serious? Because I saw something on the website and it said something about budget stuff, but I wasn't sure if it was the website's budget or the LAPD's budget. So I don't know. Joe Cool. What's up, Joe Cool? You want to come on here? Timmy Hensley's mom, Sabrina, what's up? I'm good. I am 100% cancer-free and feeling grateful and lucky and little bit of survivor guilt of like people that have actually been through like chemo and radiation and shit like that, of like, I just had surgery and shit got eliminated. Heidi McKay with her fire and ice yin and yang. See the nurse from Utah. Yeah, she won $500,000, right? Is that Seattle Judy? What's up? Sub Crazy. Constitutional Freedom Fighter, what's up? Miss Mia Lynn, always great to see your face. Mimi, is that really you, Mimi? Fire. Andy Porkchop, dude, Andy Porkchop, you want to come on? If you guys haven't heard Andy Porkchop, MF, the Los Angeles Police Department and the fire department, with his fantastic Romanian accent, you haven't lived. Whiffin, what's up? My generation. Was that a yes or no, Joe Cool? I'm like 2 minutes behind on the chat already. Thank you, Suzanne Earring. Thank you very much. Ross Khan got here in like a creepy, like I didn't even let her know I was going to be here. So, I don't know, Alex. I don't think so. I don't really check email. Got so many accounts. Wow. No, is that it? No. AARP membership. Fuck they talking about? A lot of spam. A lot of spam. CBD therapy. I'm way past that. Quicken Loans. McAfee. Wow. I can't even believe the volume of spam. Please tell me I'm in my spam folder. I mean, I don't think there was any legitimate email there. So Alex L, short version is that would be a negatory on your email. All right, let me hold on. I'm going to send out the link. This is the link, kids. Chef Howard, what's up? Lee Anglum. No name coder, thank you very much. Bell is good. Thank you, Mimi. My third TikTok account is up to 16,000 subs. It gained to like 10,000 subs in a couple of weeks. Somebody wants to, one of the guys from TikTok wants to fly me out to Dallas, Texas. Would you guys want to see me in Dallas? I'd probably drive out there though. I'd pull a James Freeman and drive. No control issues. Who's the girl with the cowboy hat? I don't know what you're talking about. The officer that killed the teenager on North Hollywood is working at a high school. Which is interesting because that's a separate, school police are a whole separate division of the police. I don't know if it's still LAPD in Los Angeles. That's how many school police there are that they might not even be LAPD. Can anybody confirm that? This, in case of those of you that don't know, this is the case at the Burlington Coat Factory from, I don't know, 6-9 months ago, where the cop came in blazing his AR. His buddies, the other LAPD guys, were like, no, it's cool. Just lay back. Don't go push. And he pushed and threw a few rounds downrange, went through the sheetrock and killed a 15-year-old girl from Chile trying on quinceañera dresses with her mom. And she died in her mother's arms. And LAPD, being the cowards that they are, would not release the guy's name until way later. This total BS. Yes, for Dallas. Absolutely. Dallas. Okay. I love Dallas too. Dallas is a great town. All right, here he is, kids. The one, the only. Make him laugh. Yo, cool.
That's good. So good to see you, man.
Hey, man, where are you?
I'm in.
You're like in the
I'm in.
witness protection program, man. Like,
I'm in Denver. Went to Abity Liberty Freaks trial yesterday and
okay.
today. He was on for disturbing the peace and trespassing. He beat the trespass and
Crime of the
lost to.
crime of the
Yes,
century.
crime of the century. It's been 3 years they've been after him, bro. Almost 4 years.
Man.
And they got him on disturbing the peace, is what they found. They're out celebrating right now. They're happy they got him on disturbing the peace. They're
like
thrilled.
jury trial or what are we talking?
Jury trial. He took it to distance on
Good.
disturbing the peace. That's
good,
incredible.
Which case was I mean
this was at Union Station with the megaphone. The RTA guy made the decision. He's disturbing the peace. Y'all lock him up. And they said he was trespassed, and they was like, RTA guy, this is public property. You don't get to say that. And his lawyer was arguing, nor did he get to determine what disturbing the peace is. Y'all can't lock him up on this. He's a security guard for Allied. And they locked him up on his word.
I want you to lock this guy up for Colorado Penal Code 596-5.1.
He was in
I've had this job for 1 week. I was hired off of Craigslist.
Yes, and he was like me and my officers. The judge had to be like, "I'm sorry, are you a police?" "Oh, I'm sorry. No, I meant my guy." He thought he was a cop, bro. He one of those guys that tried hard and didn't make it, man. Oh, wow. Now Abby's mad. He wants to go chase police and all of that bullshit. He's angry.
What's the punishment? Did he have time served or
up to a year? And you know how they are with these guys. They have been a thorn in their side. So they could throw him a year. You know how they did Eric.
Oh,
they
absolutely.
could give him that. Anybody else gets a ticket. Anybody else, they don't even go to trial. No. So they spent all that money. They might try to hit him with something.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Aside from that, Monkey's visiting. He's back at the house. He's been up here for a week. We've been having a ball, cooking steak and shit on the open fire. And, out here in the desert and shit.
Cool. What's the temperature there? It's like 86 in Los Angeles.
Freezing at night. 40s and shit like that. Freezing at night and now 70s during the day. It's not.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty nice during the day, man. At night is brutal. How are you though, man?
Good, man.
And Johnny, I ain't seen you, man. I always feel like if I don't say it enough, man, thank you. I love you. I admire you, bro.
You.
I want to be like you when I grow up. You know what I'm saying, Joe? I admire your wit, man, and you're a trendsetter, and people think this is cliche. Without cats like you, there is no me, and you know that I'm telling the truth, man, because I'm sure there's a Jeff Gray or somebody in your life, that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was Southeastern PA Community Watch was the one, the guy outside of Philly. He's the one he's the one that I was like, he was totally like, his sense of humor was totally fucked up. And I always talk about this case. He was auditing outside of the Mint, the United States Mint, where they print coins.
Yeah.
Maybe they print paper money as well. I don't know what they do at the Mint. And he's walking outside on the public sidewalk, and we're like, "Oh, you can't film the Mint." And he's like, "Well, I'm a taxpayer." And they were like, they said the Mint is not publicly funded, it's self-funded. And he was like, "Hooray for the Mint."
So Travis Hines humor there.
Oh, dude, hooray for the Mint. Like, yeah, dude, let's all jump up and down and set ourselves on fire, I mean,
I don't remember the vet. I remember the Met pushing people around, but I don't remember his.
Well, he also would like track down cops that he found their hiding spot in this little woodsy area, and he would like come running up on them. where they'd be like napping on the job and shit, and like he come running up on them. We're gonna Dan, are you still here in the chat? Southeastern PA Community Watch, or maybe he just stopped in. Whiffin, thank you very much. It's Alex Lifeson, separated at birth, brother. $20 Canuck. That is $7,500 US, but paid in pennies. So yeah, of course we need universal health care, but our masters won't allow it.
Yes.
And our masters have brainwashed everybody, this half of this country, to think that health insurance is a bad thing.
I know, right? That's brilliant, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's brilliant, man.
Oh, these guys are good.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, fuck it. We're going to spend your money on you and your health care. No.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable. All right. This is I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a shot of Alex Lifeson, the guitarist from Rush, and you guys tell me how, dude. You know when you're not on here for a while, dude, and you're like, how do I do stuff?
That's everybody, apparently, bro.
All right, there we go. So there is that is Alex Lifeson, aka Whiffin separated at birth, brother.
Blaming all my white friends for not introducing me to more Rush right now. I've heard the name, but
it's all good. No, it's progressive rock. It's Canadian. It's not for everybody.
I've heard about Rush, and apparently they're pretty good, but I got like 6 white people upstairs. Yeah. I can blame them all. I got embarrassed on Johnny's show.
There's like 4 brothers and 2 chicks at a Rush concert. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad.
Maybe it's just the Canadians bragging on panels.
Yeah.
Johnny, I don't know how healthy you are, man, but what cop you got in your sights, man? I know you got somebody you want to terrorize in your sights. I know you've been aching by now, bro. Probably got 6 of them.
Oh, dude, I got a offer to somebody to bring me out to Dallas, dude, and I was like, and I'm like,
I'll meet you, man, if you want to go. Shit.
Dude, there is Dallas, I got some history there. That was where, if you guys are unfamiliar with my channel, there was a cop that I called. News Now Patrick they went into his pockets. I think it was Southeast Dallas division at that precinct. And they went in his pockets and got his ID. And I was calling up like MF and blah, 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 blah. And people like, News Now Patrick is so stupid. Why would you keep your ID on you? And I go, it's actually a fucking genius move. Not that I'm a huge fan of Patrick. I'm like, but it's a genius move because it allows them to break the law and to go into your pocket.
Yes.
And now you have it on camera. It's it's fantastic. So I was calling up and they were hanging up on me and I was like, listen, bitch, blah, 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 blah. And the guy was like, you want to talk to me like this? You come down to the station and you talk to me like this. I was like, okay. So I got on a plane, dude. And me and Freeman. Yeah, me and Freeman. And he thought I was Nathaniel. He thought I was nasty Nathaniel. Whose last name is Plotner, and he was like, "Oh, you're Nathaniel Plotner," and I was like, and I knew who he was talking about, and I was like, "What do you?" And this was early on in my auditing. This was like,
right.
This was February of 2018. I started my channel in September of 17, and that's actually
on planes, baby.
Oh, dude,
phone call?
dude, he dropped his clipboard and he was like, he came out to fight, dude. And he was in plain clothes because he had been demoted so long, and he was doing desk duty on a graveyard
and
with no
still
gun.
hot, still got
Oh, and he's still.
badge
Oh
on.
yeah, no, still like, who wants me to play a little clip of this? Of that
I do.
incident?
I was gonna ask you, do you got it on video?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's.
I also want your opinion on that. Something about the Liberty's trial. Don't
okay.
even remind me.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Go ahead. Do that one first.
Abbott's been arguing that it's best to be polite out here, and I'm like, fuck that. Give them fire when they deserve it. Return their energy. And in court, it just so happened that Monkey was in there saying really crazy shit. Fuck your kids and shit like that. And Abbott was talking more about the homeless. He didn't do that. And they hung. At least they tried to hang Monkey shit around him. And I saw at least some wisdom in that shit of being cool. I saw it work out for him, and his lawyer was able to say, "Well, he didn't do these things. Shockley did." But what do you think?
Well, yeah, you don't want to sully the waters of somebody else's fucking case in front.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's.
What about of your own? Of your own.
Listen, it's one thing. It's one thing. It's one thing for you to do that on your own, but to go in on someone else's thing and for them to get in trouble for it.
Yeah, it was ugly.
You know,
it was ugly. I'm glad Kyle didn't see it. I'm glad he didn't go up there. He'd have felt bad.
But whatever. Wobbly Boost, thank you very much.
$2 Wobbly
Australian.
Mike.
Here's some Dinkum dollaroos.
Somebody do the trans what's
that's
word?
That is
something. Damn it, conversion. So I do the conversion.
Oh my god. So all right, so here's my video of Rene Villanueva. Now, if you don't know the story of Rene Villanueva, he was a Dallas patrol officer who chased a DUI suspect down, and when the guy it was a high-speed chase. When the guy finally came to the stop, Villanueva just pummeled the guy with fists, like bam, 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 all on his dash cam. And so he was no longer employed by the Dallas Police Department. No, then he got his job back, of course, because of the union, and now he's working desk. Now he's doing desk duty in plain clothes with no gun on a graveyard. Blue Ivy, what's up? Yeah, it's the same guy. So he's a little bitter. He's a little bitter. So this is my and this is me with Mrs. 50 with my wife.
And no, when you know, all right, this gotta be good.
So
this is geek shit.
All right, here, share screen. All right.
Is there something I can help you with? Yeah, I want your watch commander. Okay, did I stutter? I'm not trying to tell you my name. No, you're not going to get my name. I don't need to tell you my name. I want your watch commander. What's your name? Oh.
Did he hang up on you?
I got all night, bro. I got all. Talk to me that way. Why don't you come up here to the station and talk to me? Oh yeah? Is that a challenge? Come up here to the station if you would like to talk to me. What's your name, bitch?
this nigga insane. He's insane.
Who is this? Ramos. Hey, who was the other gentleman that I just spoke to that hung up? I need to call internal affairs. I need a name and a badge number. You were actually professional enough to give me that initially, and you'll be included as well. But I wanted to... Oh, you just belched on the phone? You did.
That's
Ramos, the new YouTube star. And you were going to be demoted to dog catcher if you're lucky.
Well, sweetheart, I'm not going to ever work as a dog catcher, okay? Because I don't need this job, okay?
You don't need this job?
Yeah, I have a college education. Right?
Oh, you're educated? Are you super educated like Spock?
No, I got this job because I like to serve.
Troll.
Answer the question, or else I'm gonna hang up.
No, I actually. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Acting watch commander. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah. This is.
I still believe that Dallas is a great place.
It is a great place. It's just filled with a bunch of bad cops. It's just my opinion, shared by millions.
I flew all the way out here from California to come in and for you to make good on your threat to me.
Okay.
There he is.
Whoa!
There he is. Here he comes.
So
He's coming out to
So
fight.
there goes the walk of shame, folks.
I thought he was leaving.
Right.
He's coming out. Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Yeah.
Tough guy.
All right, so let's fast forward to the
Code 3 friends. And
That's really dope.
so.
Do you have a police emergency I can help you with?
Well, you were the gentleman that threatened me and told me to come down to the station if I had a problem. So I'm here.
I told you to come to the station if you want to talk to me that way.
That's not what you
How can I
said.
help
You
you?
said beat
When
your
was
ass.
the last time you had a psych eval?
When was the last time you had one, sir?
Earlier today.
After or before your conviction?
Oh, okay, you want to double down on the fact that my name is Nathan?
It is
Idiot.
What's your name? Tell me your name.
Villanueva 9068.
How do you spell that?
Partner. VILL.
He is convinced that I am Nathaniel Plotner.
Yeah.
ANUEVA.
Villanueva?
Correct.
Great. So,
It's definitely Johnny.
yeah, but cool, but whatever. If you,
Mr. Plotner, how can I help you?
It's definitely Johnny. It really is.
yeah.
How can I help you, sir?
I just wanted to know. You told me that I should come down here if I had a problem with you, and I made it all the way here.
So how can I help you? is what I'm asking.
Well, I wanted to know that what did you want to say to me now in person?
What did you want to say to me?
Well, I wanted to tell you to stop hanging up on me because you work for me.
So you said it.
Oh no, I got a lot of other things to say too. For
Do
like,
you have a police emergency? Is there something I can help you with?
Nah,
Having
he
to do with the
backpedaling.
crime?
well, yeah, I wanted to. I'm going to make a IA report against you as well.
Take a deep breath and make sure you get it out.
Hey, are you good with animals?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Cool. This is the last day on the job for you, so just want to let you know. I heard animal. You'll be able to keep some of your city benefits, but not many. But working over at animal control.
Do you have a police emergency I can help you with?
Do you have a citizen emergency that I can help you with? Because
No.
it sounded like you threatened me to come down here.
Yeah, that's
So I flew all the way out here from California to come in and for you to make good on your threat to me.
Okay.
We say, okay,
what we
whoa.
all
So is that there goes the walk of shame, folks.
No, he's coming out. He's coming out.
Dude say, nah, he coming
Is
out.
there something I can help you with, sir?
Yeah, you challenged me to come down here on the telephone.
So do you have a police emergency I can help you with?
Almost in about 30 seconds, we might.
Are you threatening me?
You're the one that, no, you get out of here. No, piss off.
Cops hate it when you walk behind them, man.
Piss off, dude.
Don't tell me where.
Piss off. Get the fuck back to work, dude. Fuck out of here.
Come on.
Yeah,
Is there
come
something
on.
I can help you with?
Yeah. What the fuck is your problem?
Here comes his other buddy, like,
Dude? You want to still make
Become
threats?
rescue.
Come on, dude.
Still a tough guy?
What the fuck is wrong with you,
Still a
dude?
tough guy?
Get back to work, bitch.
You started out a
You work
troll,
for me,
Chandler.
bitch.
Good evening, Mr.
Come on.
You work for me,
Keep
bitch.
being tough.
You work for me, bitch.
I was
Keep
cordial
being
up
tough.
until I wasn't.
I understand.
Now
Go
watch
fuck
him.
yourself,
Watch
dude.
him. Look. He's fucking furious. Watch him.
Go
in the
fuck
back.
off. Go fuck off, tough guy. Come on, tough guy. You want me to get?
Come on, back out.
Come on, dude. You're gonna go hit the weight pile? Oh, dude,
Dude, he was livid, bro. Absolutely livid. They were like talking him off the fucking ledge. And
Yeah.
and I was like, wow. And that's why you're working desk duty,
Yeah, he's
plain
on the
clothes,
desk for no reason.
no
That's
gun,
right.
graveyard. Dude,
Yeah,
it doesn't. That's like the triple whammy, dude. Graveyard, no gun, plain clothes.
And they know by now that we should let him go, but they are just, they back their own, bro. They know he is a ticking time bomb, and but they won't do
Oh
what they got to do.
no, exactly. They want to keep them employed.
Yeah,
So yeah. Well, how long are you in Denver?
I was just waiting to the outcome of the trial. I'm leaving Denver probably in the morning.
Okay, where you head back to Chicago or?
No, I'll still be in Colorado about 3.5, about New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you do want to go out there to Texas, you know, I love going to Texas, bro. Even though they took my weed last time I went out there.
Did they?
Yes, I'll go.
All of it?
Yeah, man. I just hit 3
Was it good?
dispensaries. I was
Was
gonna
it good
be
weed?
2 weeks in Texas. Yes,
Was
I
it good
got it from
weed?
Colorado dispensary. We hit 3 different dispensaries. We stacked up, and we didn't make it there, bro.
That's drug abuse. Did they did they like throw it on the ground, or they just took it and smoked it themselves?
They took it and smoked it themselves, and I requested the video and the audio and all of that shit. They didn't charge me with the weed. They charged me with a bowl, and I don't know, like $1,300 worth of tickets or something. And I'm fighting it, and I told them I want the footage, and all of the weed footage is cut out, and they just said it wasn't no weed and all of that bullshit. So we'll see. I put a video up about that shit too, bro.
Oh my god.
Yes, man. So I'm battling that shit in Texas anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There was no marijuana on the Joe Cool traffic stop.
I'm dying to know, bro.
Dude, the fucking chief of police, even if the guy's senile, he's like, wait, you had a Joe Cool incident with no weed? Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, he literally took like 6 trips from the car back to put shit on the hood of his car. I'm like, all this is weed. He's finding it in different locations, and he's putting it on his car, and none of that shit showed up on the fucking paperwork. My girl was there. She has a marijuana card. He said I was alone.
Weed's not. Oh, we are right. I saw that video. So the weed's not legal in Texas.
It is not medically. I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but not recreationally. He also charged me for no insurance, which was in the glove box. He told me, we'll let you go get it. And he pulled me away from the car and never let me go get it.
Yeah.
That was like $260 alone. And it turns out this same guy, when I looked into it, he killed a guy. Him and his buddy shot a guy in the back 7 times doing the same thing. He waited at a gas station, saw I had out-of-state plates and followed me. Same thing with this guy, ran his plates at a gas station, probably the same one I was parked at. The guy's car was stolen, I think. He tried to take off, and they shot him in the back 7 times.
Yeah, like real men.
And he got off on that shit. And he is
still
in the gas station chasing out of towners,
bro. He got off on it in more ways than one. He probably went home and
yes, it's probably
so Paulie Glocks, no judgment, but Paulie Glocks is chiming in. And thank you for the super chat.
That's good, Paulie.
Paulie Glocks let me know that Nathaniel, if you guys saw the last live stream, Nathaniel was he got busted in Canada. He got like one day in jail and like $100 fine or something like ridiculous. I was like, what? Like
he was just gonna walk into Canada along the shoreline, bro.
Dude, the guy's been in custody for 6 weeks. So what are you gonna like time served times
right
60 days? Like
why even give him the fine after this fucking long? That shit was funny. Like, man, quote loudspeaker, sir, what the fuck are you doing, huh? I was just walking. What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Unbelievable.
That was great. Oh fuck.
So are you going down to Eric's place? Is that where you're headed? Is that where everybody's headed?
Eventually, we're gonna be outside of Eric's place, and then we all gonna be down there. Monkey down there now. I just left Monkey. We've been doing work at the house, and then we're going to Eric's joint. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been talking to him too, man. He was mad, bro. He's like, ain't nobody come to see him, and they moved him to another jail that's even closer to where we be at. And I tried to get on the list. They don't allow felons, ex-felons, and shit on the list, but everybody is gonna go up there and see him and shit. And Abdi got a buddy. Well, I'll tell you about that shit later. Some of that shit might be more personal shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Abdi done met a friend when he was in the joint. I'll tell you about it. It's an interesting story, bro.
Within $50 Canadian, damn, in Canada, we don't have dental. I flew to Cancun 2 weeks ago, and they corrected more issues than were found in Canada. 8K quote versus 2K in Mexico was my total. No pain, wonderful people. These third world countries, not as... Oh, absolutely. Dude, Mexico, dude, people don't realize this. I mean, yeah, there's some beheadings and shit that go on in some of these fucking border fucking cities like Juarez and fucking like Tijuana and fucking, you know, that kind of shit. But Mexico is... I know a few friends of mine that have relocated to Mexico like permanently as expats, and you can get in there pretty cheap. I mean, Cancun is sweet, so I mean it's a great fucking holiday. I would have waited till February myself, but
I didn't know Canada didn't have dental. I'd have been trying to sneak to Canada for that fucking health care, and he's sneaking off somewhere fucking else.
Dude, you know what's you know what the trippiest thing is? As an American, I spent a lot of time in Canada. You see tourist ads for Cuba on fucking television, and it's like, what? I mean, like,
I hear Cuba has decent health care, man.
Dude, Cuba's absolutely, dude. Cuba's way ahead of the fucking curve. And same thing with like Colombia. People are like, oh, you're gonna get fucking killed by the like dude, the healthcare, they've got some state-of-the-art shit in Colombia, man. I remember when my wife got sick, she needed a surgery, and we were ready to go on some reality television show that did medical tourism when you go to another country to go get a procedure done. And
that's called medical tourism.
Medical tourism is what it's called, and you know, totally nuts. My wife's time frame was too soon. They weren't going to shoot the show for 9 months. She needed to have the procedure within 90 days. So, but we met with the producers and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, this is perfect," because the country of Colombia was like, "We want to showcase that we're doing medical tourism, and we're going to fund a reality television show," which is actually fucking genius on the behalf of the Colombian government, you know.
Advertising, you can't beat it.
But yeah, I mean, but Cuba had I mean, I know everybody gets all up in arms about the jab and stuff like that, but they had like the most recent, like they had the Omicron variant. They had a vaccine for it, you know what I mean? And because there's so few people there, so they're not trying to, you know, they don't have to make fucking, you know, 100 million doses.
And I bet it wasn't as expensive, man. I hear the asthma pump. No. At that time, I was paying $85 for it was $2 in Cuba.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, that's a huge shit. Then it went up to 100 and something bucks. I'm like, they paying $4 over there for the hell. And they don't have to wait like we had to wait. It was brutal, man. I was buying my medication off the street because I'm in the ghetto. You know, the wait was damn near 24 hours to get your shit, your asthma medication. It's quicker than me. I was the street guy. It's quicker than me to get that shit off the street.
Yeah, I mean, when I remember living in San Diego. I mean, I've got friends of mine that live in LA that go down for dental shit, and I'm like, I mean, because you know, root canal and a crown in the States can be, you know, $2,500-$3,500 easily.
Yeah, I'm thinking the crown itself is gonna be $1,000, $1,200.
Yeah, but do you throw the root canal in there too and shit, you know, and you know, I have friends of mine that are like driving fucking 4 hours to go to Mexico, and I'm like, you know, and
you're right at first.
And they're getting it. I think they're getting it done for, you know, like 400 or something.
Hundreds,
you know what I mean?
As opposed to thousands, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I had a buddy was talking about. I don't know if he ever went down there, but he was somehow going down there. Yes, to work.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, America's got it so bad. The corporations. I heard Noam Chomsky talking about how there's nothing more tyrannical than corporations. Talk about like not being able to have any wiggle room or being able to do your own thing of like, yeah, they tell you what to do, and like, and that's one of the things too in America. Like if you keep everybody paycheck to paycheck and fucking uninsured, and so they'll stay at a fucking subpar job because they have health insurance.
And once they get into it, there's no getting out of that shit.
No.
And now corporation and government are, joined at the hip. There's no difference now. They determine, they pay the politician and determine big corporations, Google, whoever the fuck at the oil, cigarettes. Corporations determine whether they're gonna pay taxes, where they're gonna be, make the laws that suit them. They are government now. A lot of governments are incorporated.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They're all hand in hand and shit. So it's, and I love it's the George Carlin thing. He's like, there's two kinds of people in the world: millionaires and suckers.
Yes.
And we ain't in the club. I just love the people. I love the fucking hourly wage workers that are sticking up for like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. And like being like, oh yeah, no, you shouldn't get to take more than one bathroom break every 4 hours. Like, what's wrong with you if you have to piss more than every 4 hours? This America, we need to have, things run right. I want my fucking, I want my Amazon package delivered the next day,
Yes, or on the off chance I might be a billionaire one day, so I want these rules for me too.
Right.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
That is the ultimate carrot that corporations have, like, well, you could be a millionaire one day.
You too could be a billionaire nowadays.
Yeah.
You too could be a billionaire.
Yeah.
This guy dropped out of high school. Look at him. He's head of his own tech corporation.
Yeah, exactly. You are being exploited. Of course, listen, the nature of capitalism is exploitation.
Something about that today, man. It's listen, I don't see I can win.
Even if you're making $80 an hour, your company is making twice that on what you're doing, like minimum.
At least, yeah.
I mean, Heather Holt, what's up?
Hey, the greatest person in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are great. Your fans, your chat has always been my biggest group of friends since day fucking one, bro. That's how I know you was live when my chat got absolutely sucked away. Johnny's live. Go over there and say hello.
Right. Go over there and try to steal some back. Like, oh, come on back. I'm giving out free gummies.
And Eric's people, man, with the same. That's family. I ain't gonna lie, Lacey and all them cats, man. That was family since day one to me, man.
Yeah. No, I told you, dude. I was looking. I had a video that got pulled from YouTube. It was one of my first videos. It's where I told John Dole to try not to beat your wife tonight. And he did a 180 and came back and was like, "Are you saying that I'm a domestic abuser or something?" I was like, "No." And there were these women, these females in the comment section saying, "I went to school with John Dole's daughters. The reason he's working at the Burbank Airport Police and not LAPD is because he would beat his wife and kids."
Damn.
So, you fucking struck a nerve. And I was scrolling through and I was like, just seeing through, and there was a fucking Joe Cool comment. And I was like, there's no way this is the Joe Cool. And I click on it and motherfucker, it's your fucking from September of 2017, dude. I was like, it went back to your channel, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't just some jerk off named Joe Cool.
Watching, bro.
I know.
Watching videos.
I know, dude. I was like,
that's
motherfucker.
Cool. All right. That was probably my house arrest days. So I started watching y'all vids, bro.
right, with the ankle bracelet on.
Yes,
Dude, what do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think of that cop in San Antonio with the kid, the 17-year-old kid with the felonious cheeseburger?
No, tell me about it. Which one?
You didn't see that one where he rolled up. He's a rookie cop. He'd been on the force for 7 months, and he grabs the door. He opens the door, and the kid like throws it in reverse and hits the cop with the open door.
No, I didn't
and he pumps 5 rounds into the car and into the kid. There's like a female in the passenger seat. She doesn't.
Yes, kid survived. Then
and he's like in critical condition though. And then he drives off and he pops another 5 rounds.
Yes,
the car
and he hit a pole on the other side of the street.
So they were charging the kid with felony battery on a police officer because the car door hit the cop.
Yes.
This is what people don't understand. People are like, oh, man, it's not battery if you lay a finger on somebody. Listen, assault and battery, every state's got different, parameters of what's what. I know Colorado's is totally fucked up. But generally speaking, in California, assault is if you like lunge at somebody and like, that's an assault. A battery is when there's actual physical contact.
Yeah.
And so, like, I had that CHP. I just put up that TikTok of the CHP cop who backed into my camera intentionally to try to get me to talk because me and Denise were just talking amongst ourselves. And people were like, why didn't you he didn't touch you. He touched your camera.
Yes.
And I was like, well, okay. So I have a boom mic on my rig, right? And I'm like, so if I touched that cop with this felony battery on a peace officer, guaranteed.
And they'd be like, yes, you can't touch a cop. Yep. They switch, they do a 180, bro. They'd be like, of course, well, you can't touch a cop. What do you think?
Yeah, absolute. Lay a finger on one of these babies, and you have felony battery on a peace officer.
I give this hypothetical what if just to talk about the way the sheep acts. If you're fighting a cop, he's totally wrong. He's beating you up, and you're balled up, and he punch you in the face. The moment you try to push him off, that's where the moment the sheep start. They didn't see none of the fight before they start. Aha, he hit the cop. I saw it, or he kicked the cop. And they managed to not see all of the fucking abuse. The guy's got to sit there and accept it or something. I don't get that bullshit.
Dude, I saw this. I saw this fucking video, this fucking cop in NYPD where these guys, it's nighttime. I don't know if there's some alcohol involved and they're coming out of a club or something like that. And the cop's like, move back. And then the cop like lunges at the guy like with his shoulder, and the guy jumps back and this guy's fucking MMA, dude. And the cop knows some jujitsu, but this guy knows more jujitsu.
I see a lot of ego in this motherfucker, bro.
Oh, and he fucking laid the cop out, dude, and then bounced. You know what I mean? So
smart man.
It was just fan. You know what I mean? It was like the cops that are like, "Oh, take off that badge. Oh no, I'll kick your ass." Yes. What's up, Val Brooks?
I doesn't have one of those. He was like, yeah, without that badge, the man went back to his car to take off his badge and gun.
Yeah.
I remember why doesn't have one of those. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anastasia, what's up? She's also from Australia.
Anastasia, that's the name I was looking for today. The Romanov daughter who they say went missing.
Russian.
The Russian. It was a trivia question somewhere. Romanov family, and I was like, what is the name of that daughter that went missing? That was it, Anastasia.
I'll try to find this video.
All right. As long as I got you here, Johnny, you know, I'm really bad about, changing subjects and all that bullshit. But I'd like to pick your brain on,
Go ahead, man.
All right, do we make a difference? And is this a battle we can win? Are we in over our heads? What's going on here? Not just us cop watchers, people, period. Is this something we can win?
Yeah. I think here's another thing too that I want to really reiterate to people, and what I've seen a lot of erroneous stuff is people that are like the people that get pulled over for a traffic stop, and they say, license, registration, and insurance, and they're like, well, what did you pull me over for? And they're like, well, I don't actually need to tell you that right now. And they were like, well, then I'm not going to give you my documents.
Right.
And then they get fucking tased. The cop is under no obligation
Agreed.
to tell you what they pulled you over for. If you are going to get a ticket or a warning, then they're going to tell you. At some point they will tell you, or maybe not. But if you get a ticket, it's going to say what's on there. So that is definitely not a hill that you want to die on.
Wait.
But it's the same. But it's also the same thing of like, we need you to exit the vehicle. That's the fucking Pennsylvania v. Mims case. Like, you have to get out of the fucking vehicle.
Again, Mims is predicated on a legal traffic stop. Now, if you're sitting in your car, or if he says you did anything, any infraction, then get your ass out the car. But if he doesn't have a valid infraction, or you're just sitting in your car, I don't think Mims would apply. I'd like to see a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The first one you were talking about, what was the first example you gave? I had a comment on that one too. Was it
what about
getting out the car? Was that it?
No, about not the cops not telling you.
Yes, I'm aware of
what you've
law.
Been pulled over for.
There's no law that says they have to tell you what you've been pulled over for. But the reasoning that popped in my head would be, I'm not gonna fucking take it anymore. This cops can lie. They can say, I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you later. That might be a hill that some stubborn fuck like me, even though I know they're under no obligation to tell me. I think I want to fucking down that hill. I'll set precedent, man. Fuck that. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna comply, and I know better. I know the law where there is no law. But I'll die on that motherfucker. Fuck you, because too many cops in my life done asked me for ID when I've done nothing wrong. I can't acquiesce, and I can't encourage another motherfucker. Fuck that. Even if they did make a law. Fuck mess.
I just want to know, where on fuck's earth do cops think by showing you my ID that is part of the investigation?
It's going to somehow tell that you committed this crime, or you're lurking out here to commit a crime by looking at my ID.
Right. Actually, and this is what people that are new to all of this, what they're trying to do is run you for warrants and end the interaction.
Of course.
That's all they're trying to do.
The bonus and all of that shit, the extra crime stats, if they could run everybody's name they run across grab warrants, they double, triple what they would have gotten in arrests. Of course, man, they're going to try and get every ID they can. It's just a bonus. They're not trying to get to know you. I just want to know who I'm talking to. No, he doesn't go to a bar and be like, hey, baby, let me see your ID. Because you want to get to know who you're talking to. You buy a drink or something, man. No, you don't get somebody to know someone by looking at their fucking ID and running their name.
Yeah. Undead Skill, what's up, dude? Dude, this guy did a video. I'm pretty sure that this guy did a video in a hospital a couple of years ago, and he's not a cop watcher. And
nice,
I
Undead.
featured his video. It was a great video, dude. And he was like, oh, I didn't even know about you guys, or something like that. And he's been around ever since. It's fantastic.
They earn the hate and play the victim. Oh, gas.
Kim Sims, what's up? Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Kim, how you doing, baby?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So what people don't realize is there's something that's called the Fusion Center. The Fusion Center is where federal and state fuse together, where they share information, because after 9/11, which was a total false flag, they were like, well, the state, the cities, counties, and states are not talking to the federal government, so we need a fusion center for them to all be able to communicate. So if you don't think that your information on a
Right.
constitutionally protected activity gets to the fusion center, you are delusional. That's why you don't give your identification. Eat your broccoli. Thank you very much. Johnny's videos taught me. May I help you? What the hell are you doing? Thank you
Taught
for the
me,
super chat.
hey, Broccoli, it taught me, is your mom on probation?
Parole.
Still with
Yeah.
parole. Still waiting to use that line,
Oh,
bro.
dude.
Still waiting on an
He was
opportunity
like,
to use
like, what? And I was like, well, I'm like, you just asked me if I'm on parole. And he's like, well, you're in a parole office. He's like, it's a pretty normal question. And I'm like, yeah. So if it's a normal question that you can ask anybody, then I can ask if your mom is on parole.
I was so new. I didn't even know that was you on all them fucking bits,
Oh yeah,
man.
dude.
I didn't know that was you on that shit. Half the shit that I thought was the greatest shit ever was you and Ghost Rider. You and Monkey, I think, had one. What the fuck? Half that shit. Oh man. I missed a lot of shit. I'm just catching up on Jeff Gray. I just went through his catalog.
Oh, dude, he's got some shit that goes way back. I mean,
yes, man. I'm looking at shit from like 8 and 10 years ago. I know probably more than that. I was telling my girl, I'm like, I don't stand a chance. This is 8-year-old, 9-year-old video. He's doing the shit I do now. I'm like, I'm way fucking behind, bro. Fuck. Stand a chance.
I'm going to show you guys the where is the. All right, this is on YouTube Shorts. I don't know where it is. It's here. Oh, here it is. So this is me, James, and Furry. This is my trip to Dallas. This is February of 2018. This is the first time that we ever did the ignore thing, and then the shush, which will go down in the history. Which will go down in the history books.
Yeah. I was new then. I had just met you. I was like, come on, man. You're in a library film, and there's no way you made yourself look good.
So, yeah, last week it was pretty cool.
No, I mean the flight was cool. We flew out on Virgin, and I don't know if you've ever flown Virgin before. It's like a nightclub. So we're talking here. Just stop talking.
Sweetheart, you're ruining our footage.
Yeah, you stop talking. Stop talking.
Every time you talk,
Stop talking. Stop talking. Name.
Hey guys, we're not trying to be rude to you guys.
Too late. We don't have time.
We don't have like seeing disbelief. Like I can't believe these.
We don't have. She said we don't have time to be rude to you, and I was like, too late. Oh, but you got to see this. Where's the John Malkovich? The creepy. Did you guys got to? This is fucking.
Property, and I will call the police on you guys. Y'all not supposed to be here taking pictures of our kids. I don't care about you taking pictures. I'm gonna call.
That's some contradiction.
This is so confusing. She's not okay with our being there photographing. She's okay with our being there photographing. Which is it, lady? Watch this.
Hey, y'all aren't creepy at all. Y'all aren't creepy at all.
Yeah. The guy with the mohawk, the John Malkovich.
Oh my goodness.
Creepy, not creepy.
That was quick.
You tell me.
Okay, this is private property over here.
This road is private property?
No, over here.
Does it look like we're on private property?
The road is not private property. I don't care about you being on the road.
Okay, well, we're on the road, so then we have nothing else to discuss. So you should probably get back to work.
But you can't record the property.
Wrong. Are you a betting man? Are you a betting man? Betting. You want to make a bet? PD. Okay. Well, PD shows up. I'm going to predict your future for you, just like I'm going to predict your future. I'm going to play Dionne Warwick Psychic Friends Network. PD's going to show up. They're not going to ID us, and they're not going to ask us to leave.
Sir, I could care less what y'all
do.
No.
I can't tell.
Then why are you here, dude?
Right.
No, but no, you actually, yeah. But so
move on.
Yeah. What's your name? Who?
Roy Jordan.
Roy Jordan. Okay.
What you doing? I can care less about you having attitude. It doesn't bother me.
And yet you're here.
Yeah.
And yet you're here.
But yeah, you're here.
We can't film a private. We can't film private property.
No, that's private facility. Y'all not allowed to.
What law is that? Can you cite? Can you tell me what law that is?
This is when they run.
I don't have to tell you nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm just.
They don't know laws.
We're media. We're here doing a story. It looks like me. I mean, we got like 12 cameras between three of us.
Y'all don't have any idea. Y'all don't have any idea.
Well,
Yeah, I do. Would you like to see it?
How do you know?
Great. Can I see yours?
What you want to say?
I want to see your home address, date of birth.
Driver's license.
Oh.
Driver's license.
Get a life. Get a life. And that sums up everything about giving your ID. Get a life. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good shit, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Was that James you were with?
Yeah, James Freeman, my baby daddy. Eat your broccoli. Thank you, Detective Winters. Like this season, dude. That guy was that was some creepy. That was some creepy stuff. That guy, man, and the fact that I ran into him is a couple of times is just even creepier. Yeah, Raven. I'm gonna predict their future. Miss Cleo.
Yes, talented. Policing on could. Someone could get hurt. He could have a gun.
Yeah,
that's that Miss Cleo pre-crime bullshit. They specialize in policing on that. On what could happen. It's a real thing. And
Heather
they tell
Holt,
me.
have a good night.
All right, night, Heather. He could have had a gun. They should have searched him,
Right.
Joe. He could have had a gun. He could have done this. I don't know if that's logical.
Yeah.
Shit.
BC Transparency News, are you just getting here? Apparently, Paulie Glocks posted that Nathaniel got a 1 day in jail and $100 fine. So
yeah, that is
don't
crazy.
really know.
It's damn near worth it. You know, I know I'm not the guy sitting in jail right now, but I feel like, hooray, I feel like I was a part of something just seeing that shit.
Dude, I was like, I mean, I don't know why you would live stream yourself committing a crime and going into a country illegally. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Desert Goat. Yeah, no, the Joe Cool is in the he's in the auditor protection program.
Yes. How are you, Desert? Good to see you.
I worked for the cartels for 10 years. I'll tell you where the bodies are.
That's right. Just don't show my face. What the fuck?
Oh my God. Fantastic. Judd, what's going on?
Ghost, what's good, baby?
Ghost Rider, what's up, man? Oh, Ghost, that video, I just re-uploaded that short. I recut it and put it up on TikTok. It's got over 1 million views in like a week.
That's the greatest in the world. Oh my
and
God.
I'm surprised. Usually, and this is really interesting because usually on TikTok, you get a real lot of bootlickers in the comment section, and people are like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever witnessed." But, you know, like, I mean, there was like, usually it's at least 40% bootlickers, or like, "What the fuck are you doing that for? Get a job."
Right.
And it was like 95% positive comments, like, "Fuck these guys."
I think I saw that one of these guys who do that laugh you lose shit. I think he had did that vid of you too. And I might have sent it to you, Ghost. I might have sent it to you. One of the famous TikTok did a short with a little skin in it, bro. Chuck B, baby.
Chuck Bronson is here, you guys.
I don't know Chuck Bronson. He is the fucking road warrior of this shit. My mentor. I wouldn't be out here fucking road. Chuck is the cat who put me on the road, and Chuck moved from Indiana to Florida, and him and his family lost some shit in the storm. So Chuck, hope you're okay, and tell wifey okay, and blessings to the newborn.
Damn. Chuck Bronson has out outperforms every cop watcher and has done more hours live streaming than all other auditors combined.
More miles.
Yeah.
It literally taught me everything I fucking know at a time when I was new and everybody got really mean. I got a few calls, Johnny. You was one when I was just starting off, but everybody I knew and was in their fucking chats wouldn't even speak to me. And fucking and certainly when I started meeting people, they wouldn't give me the game. Chuck taught me everything from thumbnails to the fucking YouTube studio to, you know, how to do lives. I mean, everything. He gave it up, man, while other people was just holding it to their chest, bro. You know, and I try to model myself after him. The same advice he give me when I meet a motherfucker that's new trying to do it. I give him the same advice. Yeah. I do. You know, my car, when I got in this car, I had wires hanging everywhere, cameras. All I got is my cell. I'm like, this is crazy. Now look at my car. I got to look like a spider's web in this motherfucker. Yeah. That's all from hanging around Chuck.
Whoa, but people don't realize if your battery runs out on your mobile phone, that could be life-threatening to you.
Yes, yes.
Because the cops are watching your cops are watching your live stream. And if they're like, oh, his battery went out, take him. You know.
I was in Virginia at the gun rally, and I got into it with some cops, and everybody was armed, the citizens and the cops, and it was like packed, even the streets, you know. I got into it with some cops, and I got split up from a fucking Chuck. You know, there he's a fucking prick. This story of Boss Chuck at Liberty Bird. We got split up, and the cops got at me, and my phone died. We got walkie-talkies. They didn't even have their walkie-talkie cut on. You know, I was out there for about an hour alone. And when they finally cut the walkie-talkie on, my shit crackled of life. I was angry. I go in there yelling, motherfucker, you left me in there at the table having lunch with Brian from High Impact. And that was my introduction. I'm yelling and cursing and they're at the table at lunch with Brian. I felt like I couldn't apologize enough, bro. But yes, and now I keep a backup. Here's my spare phone, you know. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, man. No, I learned that one the hard way, to go out with only a burner phone on you, you know.
What's her name? Say that you looked out for her when she first came in. Denise Lynn. She say,
oh yeah, absolutely.
You guys got her a phone. Say, you know, we don't want you with your main phone and all of that.
No. That is the stupidest thing, you know. No, because dude, if you guys, people are like, oh well, nobody can crack an iPhone. Not even Apple can crack. Motherfucker, LAPD can crack an iPhone.
And they
Chicago
put your
PD
fucking face to it. iPhones have facial rec, man. You put it up to my face and it's
any
open.
major city can crack. It is the worst kept secret of these police departments, is that they have the ability. And, you know, and like I said, people are like, well, they can't do anything because they didn't go in there with a warrant. Yeah, but they just, you know, they just saw that you're, you know, moving 4 pounds of fucking, you know, weed the next week, you know, and all of a sudden you get caught, you know, just by coincidence. So you need to understand that while they can't use the information in a court of law, they can use the information to arrest you down the road.
It's logical. I understand what
like,
you're saying.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally nuts. Raven Witch, yeah, we did figure out how to do the time cooking. We're just bullshitting with that guy. What about LAPD still harassing the homeless due to Kevin DeLeon? I can't even imagine. You guys don't really see that if you're not from LA, the sheriff's department and the LAPD just go around with like garbage trucks and everybody's tents, and they just throw everything out, man. You know what I mean? And these are like fucking human beings and people that were living out of a van, and now the van's not working anymore, so they're on the street. And they may have their fucking wedding album of their fucking wife that died.
Yes.
It's gone, thrown out.
Or even in that car that broke down, that they're trying. I mean, there's people at their when they need someone the most, having it at their roughest, and you know, and Here in Denver, we went with Brian Cut the Plastic, Brian Loma. We went. It was going to be the worst day last year. The storm with like a foot of snow, all that crazy shit. We're out there passing out clothes. The police are out there taking their tarps and tents.
Yeah.
And we're out there feeding them and shit like that, giving them money to run their generators. And the police are running their operation where they're taking everything. And they know it's about to be the coldest night and the worst storm. You cats are evil, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, they copy all your contacts. Also, what you guys don't realize is their ability to use a Stingray, especially during the George Floyd protests. So what a Stingray is it's about $150,000 fucking device. It's in the back of a van, and it is in layman's terms, it's a mobile cell tower that the police are administering. And so everybody's phone will connect to the strongest and closest tower.
Right. I've heard about that shit. Yeah.
And so they park the van or the SUV or the fucking Mercedes Sprinter van right outside the protest. And now your phone connects to the LAPD hotspot.
Not just yours.
Thinking that it's a 4G or a 5G network. And they get all of your contacts, all your email, like everything. You guys ever heard of Stingrays? I'm sure I know a lot of you.
I heard they get multiple numbers when they do that shit. Everything in that area they can grab, not just your shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Totally disturbing. So.
Johnny, I don't know if you mentioned your health if you wanted to. You doing better?
Yeah, dude. So I had surgery in the middle of August, and the biopsy came back on my prostate that had not spread, but they're like, but we really need to do a blood work on your PSA, which is your prostate specific antigen. It's your blood test. It's a real simple blood test to find out about prostate cancer. And that came back. I had a 4.9 when I was diagnosed. It's 3.5 or under is normal range. I had a 4.9, then a 6.0, and my PSA a month, 30 days after my surgery was a 0.1, which was negligible. So my urologist was like, "What the fuck, dude? I mean, like,
what you been eating?"
Yeah. No, you know what I mean?
Very
So
good.
it was really
very good.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, they don't need a search warrant for a Stingray. Come on, man. Also, phones listen to conversations too. If you guys think that a 4G or a 5G connection is secure, you are delusional. You can go to Radio Shack and get stuff to be able to intercept a fucking phone call.
And you ain't been paying attention. If you think back, phones have always been the major way that they gain the information on people.
Absolutely.
And since way back when. And now they have microphones in your hand, tracking in your hand. Do you think they haven't found every fucking available way to take advantage of that shit? Is don't it's not logical. Don't think like that.
Yeah. Yeah, totally nuts. Let's see. Call Freeman 9. He's probably catching up on his beauty sleep. I would, but
yeah, it might be like let's go be talking to him about something. Oh, t-shirts. Somebody said his Teesprings something. He getting shit with his t-shirts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And somebody who did 2 t-shirts wanted me to call him.
Dark Star, what is that? What do you mean even on your PC? If you guys think your internet connections are secure, you're delusional.
Probably secure for me. Because that kind of shit, I don't even
If you
know
guys
my
aren't using it,
password.
if you guys aren't using a VPN, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I'm gonna.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, definitely, Kim. I can talk about something 20 minutes later. I'm getting an ad for it. Yeah, if you don't think that your microphone on your phone is hot at all times, I don't know if you guys remember, but when Mueller, the head of the FBI, was up in front of Congress, and they asked him, they said, "Do you have a piece of tape on your laptop over the camera?" And he was like, "Of course I do."
All right.
Like, why wouldn't you?
Not only that, they showed other important people whose computers were in the background who had tape over it. Everyone, Bill Gates, all of these important people had a piece of tape over their fucking camera. It's a real thing. And if they know something, they probably know something you don't. If you think they're just over precautious, they probably know something you don't.
I've got a camera that's a USB attached camera, and as soon as I'm done with any of the live streams, that motherfucker gets yanked out. Now my microphone stays plugged in, so
all right.
I mean,
whoever said that comment was right. There was something famously on YouTube, just probably better than a year ago now, where the people were saying that Google was listening in. So these people who don't know the dog tested it in front of their Alexa, whoever, they started talking about, or their laptop or whatever, started talking about dogs. And sure enough, dog food ads start popping up on their fucking laptops.
Yeah.
They don't even own a fucking dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a little disturbing on the police state. Also, every hard drive that's been manufactured in the last, I think, 5 to 10 years has special sectors on it that are straight out of the NSA for them to be able to come in and do stuff with. And
I'm told they signed a deal with Google and some more big corporations, Google and YouTube.
They're all in on it. Facebook. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, where they don't even have to ask Google anymore. They can directly use that technology you're talking about and get the information on their own. They don't have to go through Google anymore if they want your shit.
Right.
They've given them permission and the software to pull it off.
Just like the Ring cameras. I don't know if you guys saw the Ring cameras have said yes to allow warrantless for the police to be able to
check the video,
video remotely of all Ring cameras without your consent.
I don't know if that's
the company, because we can't go because if they don't, then the police say Ring camera doesn't support law enforcement.
Yes. Right.
And they don't, any corporation, doesn't want that label.
Right.
So.
Well, yeah, police strong arms the stores and shit in my neighborhoods. They make them all sign a piece of paper, and they've been doing it for years now. I just saw it on the news recently where it's saying that they can access their cameras, and all of them are agreeing to it, even though they're afraid of the fucking police.
Dark Star, yes, the Ring doorbell cameras. Let me find a story. See if it's
Robert was good. Same with home security cameras if they have Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm thinking, what's up, X?
So this is I'm typing in Ring doorbell cameras and police, and there's videos from 3 years ago saying Ring doorbell cameras partners with police. Amazon Ring partner with police. Neighborhood surveillance.
Yeah, I believe it.
I thought this was
current,
something newer.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know, man, if we win or not, man. You know, I don't know, man. These guys, they fight as hard as we do. Man. Fuck, I wish I had that technology in my battle against the police. We'll watch them by going to everyone's ring cam. Yeah, they got options we don't have.
Yeah, so I'm watching a video from August of 2019. Yeah, this is from August of 2019 on CNET. Amazon rings police partnerships troubled security industry group. Yeah, all without a warrant.
Hey, Chuck, I got this from you too, man. If you can see that fucking camera on the review shit, I got that from you too.
Dude, I thought I had a video playing in the background when I heard your door go.
Tried to mute it. Man, I got no more blunts, man. I'm in here dying.
All right, so the video, the link I just posted from vice.com says when police partner with Ring, Amazon's home surveillance camera company, they get access to law enforcement neighborhood portal, an interactive map that allows officers to request footage directly from camera owners. Police don't need a warrant to request this footage, but they do need permission from the camera owners. I think it's changed now that they don't need permission.
That would be what you're thinking about. Yeah, it must be a recent change. All right, Google that, motherfucker, find that.
I mean, listen, if you guys don't think that we're headed for where China is headed, where everybody is being tracked by facial recognition software and be like, oh, well, Mr. Olson wasn't there for the bank robbery because we have him confirmed as, you know, being in San Diego that day.
Right.
You know, like.
Right. Somewhere in China, I don't know if it's a city or wherever, but the populated areas, they claim 100% of being covered by cameras, not just with facial rec, but with some program that recognizes your gait as well, how you walk.
Yeah.
And they say they have 100% of populated areas covered.
Yeah.
Holy hell, bro. It'd be just like you said, if you lie, a fucking computer will instantly be like, no, we got you over here from the hours of so and so and so and so. Oh, I don't know. I don't want no parts of that bullshit, bro.
Well, that was like part of the that surveillance plane that was circling over Baltimore a few years back. I don't know if you guys heard that story. And so if there was a crime, they're literally just loitering and recording everything that's happening. And so if there's a shooting over at, 12th and Hoover, they can rewind the video and watch where your car came from to know where you live, or, the house where you picked up your buddy.
We got the same shit in Chicago. We got more cameras in fucking London in Chicago, and most of them are in my neighborhood and neighborhoods like mine. And if that's not enough, on camera, they said 4 different cameras at all times of the day.
Brutal Fashion, what's up?
But if that's not enough, the military said they were trying these new cameras on balloons, and they were going to use them to target, the bad guy overseas. And to practice, they were going to use them and just put them over our heads for the Chicago dope dealers and just watch us 24/7, bro.
Dude, I saw a video about 2 years ago where there was a Chinese company that's able to figure out your PIN number by how your hand moves from across a restaurant.
It's logical, though. If that's what you want to invest your time, man, it's logical. They probably got the tracking software enough. If you fine tune it, they can find out those movements when no one's a person. Yeah, they be just practicing with me. I'm so broke.
Yeah, but it's just fucking crazy where they were like, just judging by your hand movements, they can tell without seeing the keypad. You're completely from the opposite side.
It's logical, man. I'd like to, be an egghead in school and my teacher give me the task, of figuring that one out. I don't like that. I think it's feasible, but obviously it is if the Chinese don't pull it off.
Fucking crazy. And when I search all of this stuff, all I'm finding is like even fucking crazier stories.
The chip over there in Japan, that social score bullshit.
Oh yeah.
They've run amok. The kids are like getting tattoos and shit over here and piercings. They're getting the chip. It's the cool hip thing to do. Which, like you mentioned, everything in China is going to make its way here. If you are watching during the bug period, all the precautions they had that we looked at on streams, like, oh my God, this is crazy. These draconian tactics, they all found their way here. They started off over there in China, and we reproduced all of them, which is why I think it was all part of the plan anyway, man.
Yeah.
And fucking Canada. Any Canadians in the house? What the fuck is wrong with you people, man? Y'all lost y'all fucking mind. What kind of y'all got a dictator over there, bro? I thought Lori Lightfoot was bad, man. The dictator you guys got is, he's a god. Trudeau was a man. Freeze the motherfuckers' bank accounts and shit and call them the national declared state of emergency over protest. Peaceful, they ain't even bust a window. He declared national emergency and freeze everybody's bank account, take their gas in the wintertime. I saw a video where no more than 4 people allowed at the dinner table in Canada during that period. And somebody, granddad and someone else came over. The neighbor looked through the window, saw 6 people at the table, called the police, and they came, snatched grandpa and somebody out and gave him a beat down in front of the crib and pushed everybody else back in the house. No, you will not have 2 extra family members at your dinner table. Who the fuck? How do you talk a person that's doing ruthless shit like that? I can't get a motherfucker to help me rob the 7-Eleven, but you can get your friends to go to some old people's house and beat them up? Who gets talked into that nonsense? Shut up, man. Trick shit. Who buys that shit?
You know what the greatest thing is? You get Joe Cool on, you don't even have to talk, dude. You know what I mean? You just let him go off. Give him a topic, and motherfucker.
Hey, Johnny, this is me holding back because I respect you. Normally, I'm a lot worse.
Nah, you can go do whatever, man.
Right.
Oh, good, Jason. I'm feeling well, man. Thank you.
Oh shit. I've never met a Jason on here. One asshole Jason, but aside from that, most Jasons on here are just really, down on earthy people. And I'm sure that philosophy, that logic has no bearing in reality. But some names, I won't fuck with a Sharon, man. Some names, Joe, just scare me, bro. I'd like to say I'm not superstitious, but fuck that. Why take a chance?
Oh my God. You know what was the most disturbing feature of the George Floyd protests? That almost every city, even tiny fucking cities, all resulted in civil unrest by the agent provocateurs.
Right.
So habitual line stepper, great dude. It's a great powerful tool.
This is incredible. I got a story about that too. Let me tell you, George Floyd, one about your dissenters that you're talking about. That day when Kyle Rittenhouse shot the guy. Matter of fact, the guy he shot was his
shot
buddy.
A few people.
Yes, the guy he shot in the forearm. He was a medic over there. His friend had just washed shit out my eyes. We were talking to him like 10 minutes before he got shot. But right there on the corner, where they burned everything at. That we had a massive protest in there. They gassed us and ran us out, chased us off the street. Then we all gathered and came and started marching. They had the tanks and shit with the cat vehicles with the guns and shit, pointing all that shit. And when everybody got right here, the people had sat down on the ground, had their hands up and was scooting on their butts, saying, you know, whatever the fuck the chant was at the time. And I was like, this is the greatest moment. Everybody with a camera, all the news stations got to that moment. There was only a couple feet separating. Somebody behind us throws a brick, I mean a big one, over our heads, right in the middle. Everybody jumped back. The police up the guns. Everybody runs the sparks and shit.
Yeah, that was a cop.
Undoubtedly, right? I wish I'd have caught him on camera. And the whole crowd was like, "Oh man, come on with that shit."
Yeah. Who is not familiar with what an agent provocateur is?
Yeah.
Let me know, and we'll get you up to speed here.
Give it to them anyway, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the granted. Because really, I went to a lot of these fucking protests, man. I was doing 3 and 4 a day in every city across the fucking country. And I can tell you, damn near all of them were peaceful. And even they were misreported in the news. But the ones where there was violence or something, the crowd would try to stop it, or the police would always escalate it. Like in the beginning of these riots, when the police stayed back, all of them were cool. The first one in Chicago, where we broke a window, was downtown Chicago. I was there. The police just went through the crowd, split us up. Everybody reacted badly, started busting windows and breaking barricades. When we set the neighborhood on fire, everybody was, facing off. Police bust some lady window that was just driving past, and that's ignited the fires and the looting and shit. The police are able to provoke themselves, is where I'm going with that. And they do.
All right, I'm going to play a little clip. So the short version of an agent provocateur is sort of a plainclothes cop that instigates at a protest or a riot. So yeah, if it's a peaceful protest and they throw a brick, and now the police have reason to start tear gassing everybody and rubber bulleting everybody.
Yes.
So
I got it on film too. I got that shit on film too, where the brick comes over our head and then the police just gas us all.
So here's one from Canada from I think 2010. I think it was the G20 Summit. It's a 3-minute clip.
There's some volume, Johnny.
Yeah, that's as good as the audio is going to get. Hold on, let me just see.
Police officer.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Reports
So the first part is.
Contrary to media reports, the protest was peaceful and almost carnival-like, but the police ramped up their presence as if they were expecting a riot. After about 3 hours, someone at the back of the protest started throwing rocks and bottles.
That's what happened to me.
I saw one protester get hit in the head with a rock. Unlike other reporters, I didn't have a helmet or gas mask for protection, so I decided to move to the back of the protest and do some follow-up interviews. That's when I happened upon this scene.
No. Put the rock down, man. Put the rock down. Put the rock down. This is our line. Get out of town. Cops out of town.
Communications, Energy, and Paper Workers Union President Dave Coles was confronting these 3 masked men with rocks and bottles and accusing them of being police officers.
Ooh.
You can see from this footage that they were intent on starting a riot. Watch as the gloved hand of one of these provocateurs hits a member of the riot squad in the face mask. Now watch as he changes hands with the rock and then bangs it into a riot shield. These masked men were attempting to violently disrupt an otherwise peaceful protest. They were breaking the law and violating the constitutionally guaranteed rights of the protesters. The whole scene was surreal. I knew Dave Coles had managed to reveal the face of one of the provocateurs, but I didn't have footage of the other 2.
Now, this is pre-COVID, so there's no reason that these guys should be wearing face masks. This is like 2010.
I changed roles from independent journalist to citizen on patrol and made sure I captured a second face. The action of these three masked men and the reaction of the riot squad was highly suspect, but ultimately it was the matching boots that gave the provocateurs away.
Matching boots? What?
Now they saying they match each other, match the cops. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, look at that.
They match the
there's
fucking cops.
There's the police. There's the police boots, and there's the protesters' boots.
Oh. Wow, this is beautiful, baby.
God.
Yeah, there's one. There's one. Yeah.
You got to be dumber than shit.
They are.
That night I posted the footage on YouTube. For the next 4 days, it was a national and international news story. The Sûreté de Quebec denied any involvement, but on the fourth day, they finally admitted it was.
You guys ready for this? I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Are you ready? I've played this before, but let's.
Their officers.
As we confirmed yesterday, the three people in question were indeed Sûreté de Quebec police officers.
Wow.
These people were indeed Quebec something in French police officers.
The three people in question were indeed Sûreté de Quebec police officers performing their duties.
Performing their duties.
Was this a politically motivated action meant to discredit the protesters as a bunch of radicals and to dissuade other reasonable people from participating in anti-SPP demonstrations?
Beautiful.
You would never see that. They would never confirm in the United States that those were police officers, right? They're there doing their job.
Yeah, doing their duties.
Throwing rocks.
I got another one on tape that I've totally forgot about. The same night where the shit happened downtown Chicago. These three guys coming to black and looking like these cats, all black though, and they started some shit. And one of my guys said they're cops. And I asked them, are y'all cops at a lull? And they were like, no. And they started walking. We followed them. Sure enough, they beeline less than a block away. There was a cop car parked. They got in the car and sped off. I got that shit on tape too. It's probably the exact thing here that they were fucking trying to do. I got on tape where at the mayor's house, where not the same guys, but the same shit. Guys in black came. We were having a peaceful demonstration. They go beeline toward the police, starting shit. And I got this on tape. We all raised our hands, surround them so they can't get the police, and start singing, na, 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 hey, goodbye, and push them up out of the crowd. It was peaceful, and it was reported as, it was thousands of us, and it was reported as a few hundred agitators show up at the mayor's house. They're going to misreport it anyway, but if those guys succeed and start some shit with the cops, then that's the story.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely the Antifa. Yeah. Oh, those Antifa fucks up in Portland. I mean, absolutely they were cops.
At an AutoZone, when this shit first started out, somebody was caught busting windows in an AutoZone. Turned out to be cops.
Yeah.
Putting bricks out there. Turned out to be cops for people to bust windows and shit with. Fuck, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got us, baby. These niggas, they too smart. They got us, man. They the average cop who goes home and think he's a good father or mother to their kid is willing to play along in that master plan. I don't even think they know the ultimate plan, but they're willing to do that, play their part. Scary. Shit, I can't get 6 niggas out the fucking chat to make a phone call. These guys, got focused people out there, dressing up and tearing shit apart. And they got my man Abby today. Kevin, what's good? Marzi, hola.
All right, hold on.
Habitual line stepper. That's a nice handle. Fresno, what's good? DSAR. Aurora, how you doing, babe? Knowledge LA. Pepper. What's good?
All right, let's click on another here. This is the St. Paul cop that they confirmed his girlfriend was like, oh, that's him.
This is scary though, man. This is
no,
scary
really,
that this is real life, man.
Absolutely,
this is
dude.
scary. Sucks.
Arrest. Here's Alex Perez.
Tonight, authorities in Minneapolis say they have finally identified the man they
Oh, this is it.
Days of violent protest there after George Floyd was killed. Dubbed the Umbrella Man on social media, he was captured in this viral video breaking windows at this AutoZone dressed in black
this is
umbrella. In a court filing this week, police identifying him as a white supremacist. Brad Svensson recorded the May 27th incident.
It was strange because he was just casually walking through this war-like space.
According to court documents, the man also spray painted the words "free expletive for everyone zone" on the business's doors. Not long after, looting and fires began in the area, police say. An officer telling the court, until Umbrella Man, the protests had been relatively peaceful. This individual's sole aim was to incite violence. After a tip, investigators zeroing in on the 32-year-old, police say also a known member of a whites-only motorcycle gang.
No, he was a cop. They gave him some further fault. They're like, oh, we found the identity of the Umbrella Man. Also, if you guys see the brother in the pink who's threatening to kick his ass.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the story I saw. What you're talking about now. That's what I saw.
Yeah. Let's see, guy in pink. Let's see if we can see the follow-up.
That guy was not
they left together. They are seen walking. All right, hold on a minute. Let me. So he's he's threatening to get in a fist fight with the guy in the pink.
Right, yeah, here we go.
And he's yelling at him, blah, 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 blah. But look, watch this, kids. Look who's all chummy. The guy in the pink and Umbrella Man.
No, I saw them about to fight each other. That was the last time I saw them.
So they went from ready to fight each other.
My first time.
To walking away together very romantically off into the sunset.
We should have called Freeman. I'm not smart enough to figure this shit out.
Yeah, no, that guy is absolutely. They identified who he was. Actually, not the fucking white supremacist that they.
No, yeah, I've been trying to figure out these fuckers' grand scheme.
No, the grand scheme is to be able to commit violence against the protesters, and it worked.
So they want us to act out. The more we act out, the stricter they get on laws. Is that where that goes?
Yeah, and the public perception of
yes,
we're all Antifa,
all Antifa,
and we need. That's why we need Bearcats, because we need to blah blah blah.
Look how dangerous these terrorists are, and look at these crazy rioters.
Listen, I know there's a lot of fucking pro Second Amendment people here. I've got guns and so forth. If you guys missed the part where Kyle Rittenhouse is getting waters given to him by the police and the Bearcats prior to the incident, you're delusional. So if you don't think that the police, you may want to reconsider what side who's on here. So
he ran through the crowd, through the police who were there. He ran through them. And they went in between him and the crowd. What are the fucking odds of that shit?
But a black man will get shot in the back.
Yes, just
with no weapon. With no weapon.
With no weapon. Don't run up on me. Right. Get the fuck down on the ground. I think it's even more conspiratorial than that, man. I remember breaking down the videos when it first began. The first altercation, if you want to win this shit, and I didn't watch a ton of the trial. I'm not a fan. But in the beginning, if I'm a lawyer, I'm going to key on the first cat who he shot. I thought it was the rest of the guys were totally, he was being chased by a massive crowd. He looked like a hero and he saved his own life. The first guy was giving him shit who was unarmed and shit. Just the fact that they didn't key in on that shit. And I saw tape where they didn't show tape that me and my friends in Jeff is here room managed to find clearer shots of the altercation between him and that guy than they had in court and after that. So it made me think that they wanted to, they're trying to misdirect us. They want us focused on this heroic deed, which would seem like it's part of the fucking plan. The police are there to save that motherfucker and sweep him in. He's one of us, and he had been talking to them cats all night. I think this conspiracy is massive, man. But I'm
absolutely.
I'm that kind of guy.
Oh, I am too. And I mean, it's not it's not in our favor.
Yes, none of it. There's no chance that this shit is to really help you. That's not even a thing. Any fucking official before they got bought off. Look at some of their old speeches. The 9 scariest words in the English language. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. I think that was Reagan or somebody.
Reagan said that.
All these guys got great fucking lines before they get sold out to these corporations.
Yeah.
Which is how they get into office. But apparently no one's untouchable, especially the more entrenched you are. We don't stand a fucking chance. You're gonna put up choose between 2 candidates, both of which have paid millions for a job that pay hundreds of thousands.
Right.
Who are you beholden to now, man? It's not fucking logical. My plumber needs to be able to get that job. And then after his 4 years, take your ass back to plumbing so you're not entrenched in being bought off by the corporations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or God, the subway needs to be fucking get a job somewhere in politics.
So you guys all heard the female cop, the Uvalde cop, body worn camera.
Talk about it.
All right, hold on a minute.
That Uvalde was some sick shit, bro. I can't believe that shit. We pay motherfuckers not just to stand around, but to stand around and keep anybody who's willing to help out and make sure everybody he has a chance to shoot up everybody in there. I don't know what it took, an hour and 10 minutes or something before they go in there and decide there's enough of you now where you can go attack this one guy who's in there with kids. The worst fucking situation we can imagine. This is your master plan.
All right. So those of you that didn't hear this, so there's a female cop and she lives in Uvalde, apparently. And so one of the other male cops comes up to her because she's got kids. And he's like, "Are your kids in there?" And she's like, "No, they're too young. They're still in daycare." I'm not going to give it away. Here's the rest of it.
Elizondo is asked if her son was at the school, and she responds by saying this.
No, if my son had been in there, no, I would not have been outside. I promise you that.
And that comment has the victims, the parents' victims.
If my son was in, let's listen to that again.
You see a cop?
Yep.
Recognized. Adding to the anger, there is a portion of the body camera video where Elizondo is asked if her son was at the school, and she responds by saying this.
No, if my son had been in there, no, I would not have been outside. I promise you that.
What about my son?
Your son doesn't care. Those were all brown kids,
Are
Joe.
you not obligated to go get my kid? Like
Joe, those were all brown kids in there, man. Their lives don't matter, right?
Careful. You go start a slogan.
I'm just saying, man. I mean,
brown lives matter. Everybody gonna hate you, bro.
No, I'm just saying this. This is the mentality of the police. The brown lives matter.
Yes, and we try to get that point across. Listen, brown lives matter too. We are gonna be accused of starting some shit, bro. Yes, we know that's the truth, man. Oh man, I'm guessing it's that so and so prep school in uptown New York. That kid gets shot walking in, or some private school somewhere. That kid gets shot by a teacher before he even gets his gun out. What do you think, Johnny, about they're calling them the purge laws in my state?
What's that?
They're getting rid of, it's also called the Safety Act or something. They're getting rid of cash bonds for a small crimes. But on that list, apparently, are some big shit like arson, second-degree murder, or some shit that I haven't read for myself. But
listen, there's everybody knows that there's a disproportionate amount of black and brown people incarcerated versus white people, and a lot of white people can post their bond or their bail, and brown and black people can't, so they have to stay. So that was one of the motivations to sort of level the playing field, so to speak. But of course, they have to take it and bring it, they have to bring in all of this exaggerated language, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
and
because we need the police. These animals are gonna lose control, and so yes, of course, if these laws are passed, these people will go wild. They'll be lawless. And my friends are like, Joe, are you worried about the purge laws in your state and doing specials on that shit? And I'm from the other end. I've been like, I got friends been in there for years over a fucking $100 bond. Because they got nobody, man. $200 bond. And I thought, that's horrible, man. It's just, you got nobody, bro. I want to see that. And also, if we're going to get out, this is scary to say, but if we're going to get out from under relying on these guys for our safety, we got to be able to have the ability to take care of it on our own. Give us our guns back if you're going to pass these laws where we can protect ourselves as it should be. I shouldn't be calling another man to do what I have a natural right to do.
Yeah. Manuel Mata, still no bond. The white guy accused of murder gets bond. Yeah. I mean, that's that's America. And I spell America with 3 uppercase K's.
It does. And Manuel, we just found out that some chick who's pressing to get them out talked to his PD, and she believes that he should stay in there because he's irresponsible and he's just going to go back to jail. So we're trying to get the guy from Almost Park who had the rifle, who they laid down on the ground all dramatically that time. I'm told that inspired him to go to law school. He just graduated and he's willing to take Manuel Mata's case. That would just be awesome, bro. I don't know the cat's name because I was new when that shit happened. I was just coming in. I remember seeing it.
Totally nuts. Totally nuts.
I think that's where they got all the reporters at. They told everybody, come on, gather around, and took them all to jail or took their cameras or something crazy.
Debbie from the UK.
Morning, Mike.
That was Joe Cool's impersonation of a British accent. Morning, mate.
That's my stock accent.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning. I thought I was on the barbecue.
Let's go kiss the Blarney Stone.
Kiss the Blarney Stone, man. Great English accent.
Yeah, that's Irish.
You nailed it, Johnny. You nailed it.
I'm half Irish, so
fuck. My Australian accent is the same what I use for Scottish English.
Dude, I know Sapien Hagen is Scottish, and I'll never forget, dude. I was in London with a bunch of fucking English people, and there was a fucking Scottish guy talking. He was like, and I was like, the fuck? I mean, and I turned to the fucking British guys and I said, did you guys understand him? Right. And they were like, nope. And I was like, all right, I don't.
Oh, that Cockney.
I don't feel. No, dude, Scottish, like really hardcore Scottish.
Yeah, you don't stand a chance.
you know, it's
I'm bad. Some of them English channels, some of my friends, you know, I don't go over to their channel and hang out sometimes because it is so hard to understand some of the guys that's really I don't know what you'd call them, street casual. I don't know what, but you know, they talk like I would talk. You know, my slurred, fucked up ass English, they fuck up the language, and I can't understand a word my friends are saying. Unless you talk posh and proper, I damn they can't understand those fucking accents. Fucking I can't think of his name. He changed his name to Cesspit something boy. Oh, that motherfucker has a heavy accent.
I'm gonna try to find some trying to find some fucked up Scottish accents.
You just Google
on
it.
YouTube.
Fucked up Scottish accent.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. Siri sucks, by
here.
the way. I hate Siri.
All right, hold on a minute. Oh my god. Sapient with 10 quid. Okay, now I gotta hear Joe say
yes, let's hear yes, somebody's a translation.
Like
Translate 10 quid to American coin.
Fit like men, just like we do in Aberdeen. So
oh shit.
Fit
like I'd have to hear you say it first. I don't know. So all I hear is fit like men. You know, I don't know. It sounds like you think some guy's good looking, but I'm sure not. That's not what you mean, man. He's bloody fit like men, mate.
Oh my god, dude! There was one line I saw on TikTok where they said they put the text in, and they said it was an Australian accent, but I forget what were the words. Oh my god!
Oh, shit. I was Googling fucked up Scottish accent.
I forget what it was a phrase, but you said it in English, and it meant it totally.
Maybe that's what he's
totally.
Doing. Oh, Scottish accent.
All right, let's do.
All right, let's see what I got here. Looks like I got nothing here. All right, can't find a fucked up Johnny. Did you freeze up? You still there, Mike? All right. Did Johnny freeze? I don't see Johnny moving. Shaq, can you hear me? Am I froze? Am I stuck? Is Johnny froze? What the fuck? What's going on? Johnny must have fell off. Hey, can you cats see me? Somebody in chat. Okay. All right, Paulie, thanks. But this is great. I get to touch the Johnny's crowd. Listen. I'm trying to do this, Johnny. I love you. But your boy's got some troll in him. All right, so your choices are quantum physics, and religion. Those are the choices, our topics. First one I see, that's what we're going to talk about. Quantum physics and religion. Someone hurry up before Johnny get back so we can tell what our topic is going to be. I can't help it. I'm going to be a jerk. He's going to hate me. Oh, fuck. All right, come on, hurry up, somebody, before Johnny get back. All right, I'm going to pick. And I've never been to church. I don't know religions. I don't think I can come back without restarting. Oh, Johnny, thank you for that. All right, we'll do both, Johnny. We'll do both. Quantum physics and religion. You're going to hate me. I'm sorry. I'm not. All right. All right, here's my theory. Quantum physics, if you're a fan of quantum physics, the rules are totally different from conventional physics, right? Let's say you take this phone and you turn it around 360 degrees. In conventional physics, you see the front again. And quantum physics has weird rules, like you'll see the side or the back. My point is that some of these rules seem to show in conventional physics, the idea of science means that any man can repeat that experiment. In quantum physics, it seems that what the person wants the outcome to be, it occurs. And that would seem like man has the power to actually dictate. Perhaps we make this world, is where I'm going. This is a short version. Perhaps what you put out is not just what you get back, but if we are all one, we have to come together as one. So when these cats put out negative energy, we need niggas putting out positive energy to match it. When motherfuckers crying about babies dying, you want to fucking blame it on God, do something about it. Straighten out your brother, because your brother is you. It looks like, even physics, it looks like that's what's going on. Johnny, I love you. Chat, I fucking love you cats. Put out energy. Listen, love you guys. Johnny, love you as well. Two of them. You guys be good.
All right, are we back? All right, are we back? All right. We're going to wrap it up. Anyway, we're going on the 2-hour mark. Yes, it did work. I did restart the computer and it still works. So thank you, whoever said, yeah, we use StreamYard all the time. It still works. So the computer completely locked up. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So I love all you guys. And thank you guys for being here. Hopefully we'll go live again sometime soon. Would you guys like that? Cool. All right, we're going to wrap it up. You guys rock. I had a tab open of TikTok, and I'll blame TikTok. All right, you guys rock. Thanks for being here.